There's a full moon over Tulsa. I hope that it's shining on you. The nights are getting cold in Cherokee County. There's a blue northern passing through.
Welcome back, everyone, to Unique Oklahoma, as we continue to search for and find the locations of the 12 official stagecoach stops for the Butterfield Overland Mail Stagecoach, which ran from 1858 to 1861. As you saw on the PowerPoint presentation, tonight's station is called Pusley's Station. Now, you will recall from 2 weeks ago that the fourth station is called Riddle Station, and it is located in a little community called Luty, Oklahoma, on the outskirts of Wilburton. And so we're going to leave Wilburton, heading west, and then we're going to turn south through some beautiful country, beautiful hill country, on our way to Pusley's. Pusley's is probably about 8 miles southeast of Hartshorne, Oklahoma. It's very close. For those of you who love maps like me, it's very close to a little community called Higgins. Now, this is a special video today because along the way to Pusley's is another unofficial station that we're going to stop at called Mountain Station. You'll recall that before you got to Traherne Station, there was an unofficial stop called Brazil Station. And before you got to Holloway Station outside of Red Oak, there was Edwards Store, which was an unofficial stop, which is commemorated with an Oklahoma historical marker. Now we're going to go to Pusley Station, but also stop at the unofficial station that was called Mountain Station. Now, I will tell you that this is going to be similar to the second station, which was Traherne Station. If you recall, that was the marker that I could not find. Well, technically I found it, but I couldn't see it because there was all kinds of weeds growing up around it, and I did not want to risk an encounter with a snake. So in a similar vein, and I do a little bit of research before I go to all these stations. And there's one source in particular, a woman named Susan Dragoo, who has written extensively about the stations in Oklahoma. And her writings inform me that the marker, all that's left of it is a base. The main part of it, remember how the markers were just kind of like small rectangles, about 2.5, 3 feet high with a bronze plaque on it. So according to her, pretty much all of the monument has been broken off and all that's left is the base. So we're going to try to find that base. We got to cross over a creek called Buffalo Creek, and it's shortly after we cross over that creek that the marker is located where the station was. Now, another interesting thing about Pusley Station is actually not about Pusley's, but that mountain station that I mentioned. And let me bring up a Google map. so you can see that as well. But at this mountain station is the only known death on the Butterfield Overland Mail Stagecoach during its 2.5 years of operation from 1858 to 1861. Okay, the Google map here shows all of the stations that we've been to so far. The first station outside of Spiro is Walker Station. The second station is Traherne, west of Shady Point. That's the marker that we could not see. The third location is Holloway Station outside of Red Oak. Now here is a marker of Edwards Store, an unofficial stop. And then 2 weeks ago, we were at Riddle Station in Luty, Oklahoma. That marker was very easy to find. It was right at the entryway of someone's driveway. And so now we're going to go through Wilburton and head south through on this county road through some beautiful hill country. And we're going to go to Mountain Station and then Pusley's. There's Hartshorne. But in 1860, one of the stagecoaches was heading east back to Fort Smith. And as it left Mountain Station, it had to go down a steep hill. And something happened to where the horses just took off in a sprint. And the brakes were not working on the stagecoach. And it rushed on down the hill, and the stagecoach crashed into a tree and killed a man by the name of Andrew Mackey, who is buried in Pusley Station. So we're going to head there now. I'm not going to look for his grave, but I just want to see the location. Curious to see if they have a marker there, even though it wasn't an official station. And then to see if we can find the remains of the Pusley Station marker. So, hey, I'm glad you're joining me today. Let's head out now towards Wilburton and then further on to the southwest. See you there.
Turn left.
Hello, crew. I'm coming to you from the cemetery at Mountain Station. Remembering that this was not an official stop for the Overland Mail Route, the Butterfield Overland Mail Route, but this was an important stop, and the little community here probably existed because of the Overland Butterfield Mail Stagecoach. The road that I'm on is Mountain Station Road, and of all the trail through Indian Territory of the Butterfield Stagecoach, this road probably follows the original path the closest. And you can even see signs of the original road in some places. But I was surprised to find something here that was not in the article that I referenced earlier, and that is a historical marker, an Oklahoma Historical Society marker. But this marker is not about the Butterfield Stagecoach Station, but rather it tells us that this is the site of the old Fort Smith Boggy Depot Road. A stage stand for changing horses and a toll road over this mountain pass were established here in 1866. Under Choctaw law, this road was the overland mail route in 1858 through 61. So while it mentions the Butterfield overland mail route, this marker is to mark the old Fort Smith Boggy Depot Road, and there was a stop here for that stagecoach service. So I was pleasantly surprised to find that here. Hopefully I'll be able to find the remains of the marker as I go on south to the actual next station, Pusley Station. So I'm here at the peaceful cemetery at Mountain Station. Thanks for watching. Next stop, Pusley Station. Hey crew, I am headed towards the location of the Pusley Station. Now you remember that I had to cross the Buffalo Creek. That is this creek right here. And it's got a nice little hole over there with some ducks in it. But remember, from what I shared with you at the home base, we cross the Buffalo Creek and we head to a gate that is beyond the creek on the west side. And the first gate that I came to is up here where that gentleman just backed into. I hope he's not gonna stay there. It's gonna be awkward. But here we go. Now, somewhere around here is the remains of the Pusley marker. I believe it's somewhere out there. I think that guy was just seeing if I needed to talk to him. But even though we can't find the marker, we do know that somewhere in this area was the Pusley Station. Now I am in foothills, as you can see as I do a 360 panorama. That this was a station that was located in a small valley in these foothills. I'm sorry I couldn't find the remains of the monument, but this is the site of the 5th station. Pusley's. That means we just have one station left in order to get to 6 stations this summer. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next video, when we make it to the 6th station, have a great day. Bye-bye.